Busy with Lindsey Wilson football coach Phil Kleckler on National Signing Day. Coach, this is kind of like Christmas Day for football coaches around the country, including here at Lindsey Wilson. How'd we do?
Yeah, it's there's a months of hard work that goes into this. We start our process with each class kind of in April or May with camp evaluations and summer visits and game day visits and the winter visits. So it's a long process. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But really excited to have these guys join us here today and kind of officially put their name within our program. And we're really excited about this class.
There's always something at the beginning of each year that with the graduation and student athletes leaving that okay, we've got to work on these 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. What were some of those positions and how'd you do in filling those roles?
Yeah, I think defensively, our defensive line group is a very strong group. There was a couple guys here in the state of Kentucky that we identified early in the process, and we're like, man, if we could sign this guy at the end of the day, we're going to be really happy, and we ended up getting a couple of those guys. So I'm really happy with that group. And that at wide receiver, we're trying to add a little bit more size, some height. We're able to identify some guys in the process with that, and some guys that can stretch the field vertically as well. So we added some guys there within our group offensively, so we feel good about those guys.
Here's your chance to kind of brag on your coaching staff. I know you got a couple of new faces trying to close out this class. Talk a little bit about all the hard work that you're seeing.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that in your first question. Obviously our assistant coaches do a ton of the legwork, within the recruiting territories and, being away from here at Columbia and staying overnight places and all those different things. So, again, very, very grateful for those guys. And like you mentioned, we had some changes and we're a little shorthanded and some guys had to fill in for us and some spots too. So really happy that how things still came together. And we worked really well as a group, and we always recruit as a staff, and not just by territory or anything. It's evaluation by all of us once a young man gets on campus. So really happy with the work those guys did, and proud of those guys, and always appreciative.
I know that the class, there's a lot of guys come in today, but recruiting never stops at this level, right?
Yeah, there's still some guys out there that have some opportunities from us and some positions that we'd still like to fill a couple spots in. But we're about 90-95% done as we kind of turn the page into our roster and spring workouts and spring ball and those kind of things. So we're always looking, especially within our recruiting footprint, and we'll look to maybe add a guy or two here in the summertime. As well in terms of transfers and that type of stuff.
And we are just a few weeks away from spring football starting up. I know this is the time that you guys talk about when I get to talk with you in the fall, but this is the time when you guys really get a chance to coach it up, and I know it's an exciting time for you guys.
Yeah, it's just, you got a little bit smaller group than what you do in the fall, so it's an opportunity to really kind of build a foundation. There's obviously some coaching changes and some scheme changes, so there will be some new implementation with that, here in spring football, but it really kind of sets us forward as we head into training camp, and it's a great opportunity for our current players to learn and grow, as a player and within our scheme and all those things. So it's a really pretty fun time.
Coach, good luck in spring ball, and congratulations on the day.
I appreciate it.